guys, come back to another vlog. I don't know if it's part of the same vlog, but we're gonna be heading off to the Temple of the Tooth, which is like a very famous tourist destination, but also a very, significant place with Sri Lankan people. So we're gonna be heading off to that, and I'm gonna take y'all in with me. Made a pit stop somewhere because Dad's meeting someone. Just look, it's just anywhere you stop, it's insanely beautiful. And this is just next to a main road as well. Oh, that's crazy. Wowie. There's no concrete jungles here. Right, we're here and you can see all these people selling flowers. I'm sure there's people inside selling flowers as well, because you gotta offer some flowers. It's just what you do. It's just beautiful. I think there's a lake across these. This is called a cloud fence, because the things look kind of like a cloud. Might be, Alright, you got the things to not take. No hats, no baggy jeans. Oh wait, no, yes, baggy jeans. No shorts and stuff. Let's go. Yeah, and that is the temple. The tooth's obviously inside, so Temple of the Tooth. Pretty sure it's actually a palace, not like a traditional temple. You can see the security in here. Security, like you can see, there's an army guy with like a gun and everything, so you definitely don't want to miss. So this here is the Buddhist flag with all these colors, and I'm pretty sure it's a relatively recent invention, and it was started by the Buddhist clergy, I think in Sri Lanka, as like a symbol against the colonial rule that was spreading. I think like giving priority to like Christians and spreading Christian and whatnot in the island. So they came out with this, and then now it's spread to like all the other Buddhist nations. And so this is like a unifying emblem of Buddhism now, the Buddhist flag. So we handed that in. Their shoes are barefoot on this. It's not too hot right now, but sometimes it can get really hot. You can't even walk, to exchange that, and now we have to clear through another security section to enter the temple. The bees come with the flowers for free of charge. Oh, okay, thank you. It smells so nice. I think these are lotus, potentially. I think, yeah. Ooh. See the roof. Wow. Stone ground, like completely outside. Solid stone. We're not done with that and going back down to look at the rest of the palace, or the temple, gardens and whatnot. And there's further procedures that you can do while here, like pilgrimage stuff, which we will probably undertake. And all across here, you see the colors red, black, and yellow. I think those are the three prominent colors that was like available to the Kandy Kingdom back in the day. So you can see like these, whatever the structures are, red, black, and blue, yellow. And like I said, blue is like the rare one. Just difficult for the artisans back in the day to like produce. You know, similar like the purple, which you may have heard for like Western countries, why purple is so rare in the flags and stuff. You know, you can see all these stone, like these all stoneworks. You know, hard stone, and then it's wood up there. I don't know if this is rebuilt or not, but it wasn't destroyed under like the colonial rule to my knowledge, so it probably wasn't rebuilt, but certainly is beautiful. Oh, they're doing some construction. All right, that makes sense. Whew. So now we're going to the Tusker Museum of the Raja. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, it looks like I don't even know. It might have been like a meeting council location back in the day for the king and his, you know, his court. And there's just like further, you know, praying activities for the pilgrims where you light some candles, light some light, quite literally, what is it? And that's just, I think it reflects like the impermanence of the things that the Buddha taught. You know, light, go extinguishes, and the incense for the senses. I think it replicates like how the things that are perceived by your five senses are impermanent. And we also, like, you might have seen the offerings of flowers, and that's supposed to represent the impermanence of just things, because, you know, when you offer the flowers, they're beautiful, smells nice and everything, but then with time they wither away and, you know, they, you know, decompose, and then you see the impermanence of life, at least for plant matter immediately. For ourselves, obviously, it takes 70 years and you don't see that so immediately. You know, there's always like an elephant dedicated to it. This must be all the dogs that did the work. I was saying that to Sanjay, you know, he's one of the blokes that watches my vlogs, and he says that in Japan, I was like that Japan meme. You know how it's like, it's just normal stuff, then you say it's so cool because it's Japan, but no, you can say cool things about these places as well. Look, oh my god, they really should have some like labels of what these things actually represented back in the day. But I don't know, it's just really, really cool architecture. But yeah, so I've come here like 2-3 times, but never actually gone to this elephant stuff or whatever. We usually just go to the tooth thingy, do the prayers and whatnot, and then dip. Maybe do like the candle and incense stuff, and then we just dip. But I didn't even know they had like all these museums and stuff. Nah, there's actually an elephant, bro. I am very chill. Whoa, whoa. Oh my god. It's crazy, and I think they scratch their backs with these coconut shells, and that's why you see that scattered everywhere. That's crazy though. That is crazy. I really hope they're not just here for display. Like, I thought they'd be like begging babes or something. That's redonkulous. She's scared. Like, why is she scared? It's like, what is this guy gonna do? And allegedly, you know. What a magnificent creature though. I really hope the chain's not stretching his back legs, but what can I do? Same kind of deal with this guy over here. You can see he's double chained. And his back legs do seem stretched. Or maybe, Jennifer? Maybe, you know. I really hope he doesn't charge on me. But why is his back leg stretched? It's just something that like kind of bothers me a bit. Like, give him more tension on that chain, bro, or less tension on it. You can see there's a pile up of the natural process. But yeah, really is a magnificent creature, but sometimes I do get, you know, a little concerned when not a little, but like, why are they tied up, you know? But obviously they have to be for our own safety, but it is what it is. So yeah, elephants down here. That's the thing I find about these like animal kind of showy kind of things. Is ultimately for them to be, you know, viewed by us and enjoyed, they quite, you know, most of the time they have to be chained up or like kept in some relatively unethical ways. And that happened similarly at the, you know, the Japan, the fish eating one. I was like, during the thing and like before seeing them, I was very excited. Same with this. But then coming out of the experience, I'm like, a bit iffy, you know. And obviously I didn't see them being untreated, being treated badly or anything. But I asked the guy like, how often do they get released? And he's like, oh, we only release them when we have a procession. And the procession, you know, it rarely happens, or like, you know, it's like once a month, or it's relatively scarce. So for the rest of the time being, they're just tied up like that. They probably get fed and then bathed. But, you know, a bit disheartening to see, especially happening in a place like this where, you know, you expect it to be, you know, relatively more compassionate towards animals. You know, I was like expecting like they'd be kept in like a relatively big place, you know, like have their own little. But yeah. All right, gangy, we got the earrings. We really like custom made, because like no one has cat's eye earrings like ready made. Fortunately, the phone ran out of battery, so. But I'm sure I can get a clip of the earrings for y'all to see. Yeah, I've decided to catch a train now because I haven't caught a train before. Like at all. Except obviously in Japan. Alright, okay, alright. But a Sri Lankan one is my first time catching. And we're going to the Kandy Central Railway Station. I certainly hope I don't get killed. Kandy Central Station. Alright, time to catch a Sri Lankan train. Sri Lanks. Yeah. Oh look, it's got the architecture from the Temple of the Tooth. Alright, we're in. Got a ticket, like these purple ones, and someone checks out the over there and they're like, yo, go to station 5. Ooh, look at the one we catching, boy. Goddamn. You hear the station, man, and I just remember like Sugiwa, Tokyo, there's like all the things that we do in Japan. But we are actually going in this train. Classic Sri Lanka's red train. There's the blue train, guys. Which one? Oh, this is it. So the train ride, yeah, not bad. Like obviously like, it's not gonna be as like sophisticated as Japan. Like when we get out of the trains, like you have to give the ticket to an actual like ticket inspector, which obviously, you know, it's fine, whatever. Train ride itself is nice. I've seen this next to some like lovely like lady, like grandma and her grandkid like returning from school. I gave them some rambutan as well, like, you know. It took longer than I expected. Like it wasn't actually going that fast, so it didn't feel fast. I couldn't actually check the speed. But yeah, very nice. Alright guys, we're about to enter the jungle. Just got off the bus from the road here and now we're gonna go. It's crazy. Like, alright. It's just like we're going more and more into the jungle. Y'all don't even know. I think there's gonna be a point where there's just no road. Like, it's already getting, oh my god, it's already hella slippery, and I'm wearing these because why wouldn't I? It's also too hot, so like you can't wear socks and shoes at the same time. It's ridiculous. Like, even if I wore shoes, you can see other people's have slid already. So I'm really watching my footing here. This is actually ridiculous. Oh look, they've done something. But look at the view though. Like, it is quite pristine. There's no road, like one slip and you're road type shit. Like, if it's a rainy day, you're done. Look, to be fair, there is like a better road that, like, you know, vehicles go on, which I could have used, but I want to go on this one because this is what we used when we were little to go to school and stuff. It was better back then, obviously, because more people used it, but yeah, this is it. An insanely huge kite. Stray dog. Home. Huh?